This next Christmas story happened a very, very long time ago. It was Christmas Day, and I think I was about 6 or 7 years old when this happened. I used to have a really bad fear of water. Now, I suffered a really traumatic childhood, like with this. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys about it, so please be aware of what I say and just please don't let it get to you or make any offense of it, because I've dealt with it and I'm over it. I've moved on. So yeah, my dad was actually, I wouldn't say he was abusive, but yeah, he was a little bit physically abusive to me, obviously as a baby. Now, every time it was like bath time, he would turn on the water and he would make it like really hot. And to make it even matters worse, he would even like put salt inside it. And every single time he would put me in there, I was covered in salt. I was in bad water and everything. So yeah, now just to let you guys know, my dad admitted he did that. So please don't tell me, oh my God, you need to report him to the police. He did this to you, he did that to you. Nope, I don't talk to him anymore. I haven't seen him since my nephew passed away from a stillborn. And to be honest, you know what, it made me realise, you know what, this is not working out. I mean, you know. So yeah, I had a really bad fear of water all the time. And another traumatic event, which thank God I do not remember, but I was about 2 or 3 years old, or maybe just a year old, let's just put it that way. And I remember there was my bottle and I had no idea that it was really hot, that it just come out of the kettle. So I was trying to like reach it and all of a sudden the whole water just splashed right in front of me and I was covered in burns and everything. I again went to the hospital and my mum was so traumatized she fainted. Now I am so happy I do not remember that, but I think that's where my sudden fear of water came along. So yeah, I don't want to scare anybody, but that is actually what happened. Despite all those which made me have a fear of water, I used to hate bath times every single day. I would hear my mom turn on the taps, I would hear the water coming down, and I would start screaming, I would start crying, throwing a temper tantrum, going insane. And every time I was put in the water, I would still feel it like really hot and I would just feeling like cry. And then about a few minutes later, I managed to calm down and just be like, yeah, this is absolutely fine. So this Christmas story happened, obviously, I think I'd be about 6 or 7 years old. And I got a present, I think it was from my mom, actually. So I opened it up and it was a bath time doll. Now, this doll was called a Bath Time Bouncy. And as soon as I saw it, I was excited. I was so happy. I loved it. I was like, yay! You know, it's a doll. It's a bath time doll. And what she does is that if you press her belly button, then she would giggle. Like, I shouldn't have done that. And if you press her hand, on the left, then she would sing a little song. Now, I remember the lyrics, but I don't want to sing it, so I'm just going to say it. So it went like, bath time bouncy, loves to splash in a pool or in a bath. And she said something else, but at the end, she went splash with me and let's get all wet. And ever since that happened, as soon as like she sang that song, I suddenly felt that I want to have a bath now. Like, I don't feel so scared anymore. So when it was like bath time, again, I was petrified, but my mum said, it's okay, you can bring your doll. And I was like, oh yes, my bath time bouncy doll. So I picked her up, I held on to her. And as soon as I got in the bath, I was completely fine. Like, I was splashing everywhere and I was just so happy. So thank God to that bath time bouncy doll, that helped me overcome my fear of water and hot baths and everything. Now I love water. I don't mind swimming. I don't mind having a bath every day. I absolutely love it. And to my mom who had to put up with me, I am so freaking sorry for putting you all this stress, but you know what, if it wasn't for that doll, God knows what I would have been like now. So yeah, thank you guys and I'll see you again tomorrow.